We have another inscription, which is very fun. It is an oath be and a god called Yahuth. Yahuth. And Yahuth, which is very fun. This god is known from personal names elsewhere. But Yahuth is a deity that appears in the Quranic retelling of Noah. So in the Quran, Noah's folk are destroyed, and it's different than in the Bible, where the reason, the motivation for God destroying Noah's folk is because they're worshiping idols. Okay? And then the Quran lists the idols they worshipped, names them. Wad, Ya'uq, Nisr, Suwa', and one of them is called Yahuth. I didn't put them in the right order. I wanted to end with Yahuth. All of these deities are very ancient, and they've been found all over Arabia. And now we have an inscription invoking Yahuth in this newly deciphered inscription and corpus. So we see that god meant, so the Quran conceives it as a god from Noah's time. Here it is, what worshipped in this period, in this area. So it's really the amount of stuff, basically writing, like I said, these inscriptions are our window into the past. Absolutely. It's so in a way you can think of the story being Arabianized. Okay? Because all the gods that Noah's people are worshiping are Arabian deities. Okay?
Gotcha.
Very, very interesting. Wad was a deity of ancient Yemen, worshipped by the Manaeans. Nisr, you have him at Hatra, Beth Arbaya in northern Mesopotamia, but also Nisr is mentioned at least in some ancient South Arabian texts. Suwa', this deity Suwa' is attested once in Central Arabia. Ya'uq has not appeared yet, but considering the track record, he probably will appear sooner or later. And Yahuth, now we have the first true invocation to Yahuth in Oman, which is really interesting. So indeed, we see that the tradition, the flood story has been, the flood story is adapted over and over and over again. And in the Quranic adaptation, the flood story is Arabianized. And his folk are worshiping Arabian deities, right? Which is really, really interesting. But by the Quran's time, it's very clear these deities are defunct. People are not worshiping them anymore, obviously. If you're going to put them in Noah's time to the audience will know that they used to be worshipped, but that they belong to the past.